Hello, merhaba. كيف انتم؟ نسبة لتنسابوا طيبين. Welcome and hope everyone is feeling well. This is an introduction to the Absolute Beginners course. This course will comprise of a few different episodes to ensure that you understand or get the basics, the foundation of the Maltese language. Thank you very much for your support thus far. I have taken on your suggestions and feedbacks, and I will continue to do that. Please keep sending me messages and I will try to respond to each and every one. I have been asked a few questions and I thought I will reply to one of them here. So one of the questions was, are you a qualified teacher? The answer is yes, I am qualified. I have a double degree. One of them is a teaching degree, all year levels, from the young ones to the older ones. The second degree is to do with multicultural studies, foreign studies, and that's also a 4-year. So I've got 2 degrees that I can use to teach Maltese. I have taught in the classroom for 30 plus years, but now I am teaching mainly just the Maltese language, either on Skype or via the video podcasts that I am putting together. So it is very, very important that you do learn the correct way. And not only just the correct way, however, learning in an environment where it is for early beginners or for the foreign students. So the lessons will be geared to those students who are learning the Maltese language or who are wanting to improve their Maltese. Okay, so Maltese as a foreign language is very different to Maltese as it is taught in Maltese schools. So it is really important that you get that distinction, because the strategies that I use are very, very different. Okay, these are the strategies that I have built up over a number of years, teaching in the classroom, teaching Maltese for over 20 years in Australia and in Gozo as well to the foreigners. The strategies will include targeting to your level, to your interests, to what you already know, and build on that, rather than a curriculum or a syllabus where you have to cover, so many things in one course. So that is where I differ in my teaching, where I teach based on what you already know and what you need as well. Okay, the purpose of why you are learning the language is always at the back of my mind, and it should be for you as well. So if it's for communication, if you want to communicate with family, that is very different to, for example, working in Malta with Maltese people. So it is very important that you think about your purpose, the reasons why you are learning Maltese, okay? And, you build on that. Really, really important. In Maltese is like a jigsaw puzzle, okay? Or any language. You need to learn all the different bits that comprise the language, such as the pronunciation, of course, okay? Otherwise, you're not going to be understood. You need to learn the grammar. Otherwise, you won't be able to reply if you are just remembering different responses. So you need to be able to use what you know to be able to respond. There are certain idioms in Maltese that you need to know, as in other languages. You need to learn, when you are speaking, the rhythm and the melody of the Maltese language. Very, very different to how English is put together, how it sounds, the intonation, the different expressions. So once you learn lots and lots of different pieces of the jigsaw puzzle, then it starts to come together. And as it comes together, that is how the language is formed and how you can start building on the sentences, how you can ask the question and the response, get a response. Because as I always say in my Skype lessons, it is no use just learning the responses. You need to be able to ask. That is what a dialogue is. Question and answer. You are sitting with someone and you are talking to each other. Okay, one is asking the question, how is the day? The other one responds, then you ask another question, how are the kids? And it's back and forth. That is what a dialogue is. And most of you, that is the reason why you are learning Maltese. Okay, it is mostly for communication. I do get the odd, person that does want to learn because they are working in Malta or because whoever they are engaging with in Malta cannot speak English. So I do have many different purposes, but the main one is the communication between family and friends, and also going on holidays and being a tourist and wanting to learn the language. So I will stop there for this bit of introduction. Please ask me any questions and I will try and respond as soon as I can. Saha, and let's start the lessons now. Ciao, hey, ciao.